So has everyone here heard the whole trailer story?
No, I think we're missing that one.
Probably hasn't heard it.
No, Miriam hasn't heard
Some
it.
of you have heard it, but
This was on our last of the 7. This is our 7th.
there's a loss of the 7. So the tough stuff, Daniel and I, loading up heavy office equipment and big U-Hauls was all done. This was like, even we took a break, and then when the house was sold in Los Altos, I think was our last move. This was like the easy move. Moving the house was like a day or whatever. So we had one U-Haul, one big U-Haul, and one big trailer that was a 4-wheeler with the 2 wheels that were dead center in the middle of the trailer. But it was all enclosed, and we just had couches and light stuff in this trailer.
Okay, but that trailer was on the back of our van.
And that was on the back. No.
Yeah,
No.
Back of the movie van.
It was on the back of the U-Haul.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So
We had the largest U-Haul and the largest U-Haul trailer.
yes, and then Mom and I and Dog or so I think was in the van, following Dad driving the U-Haul, and I think Daniel I don't think he was.
So he wasn't there.
I was at home.
Yeah. We didn't because this
He
was
was
just
gonna
a
stay,
light. This was a light, easy trip.
From my perspective, you guys were already down in
Yeah.
LA somewhere.
Yeah.
I had no idea you were still in
I'm
Mountain
gonna tell the story.
Okay.
All right. So, we're just leaving Los Altos. It's 5:30 in the morning. There are no cars on the freeway. Mom is lying down on the back seat of the Astro van, no middle seat, so just lying down on the back seat, just gonna get ready to take a nap on the long trip. And Dad's driving the U-Haul, no cars, we're going through, and we're on the 85, and on the 85 south.
Who's going on to it?
Just
from 85
We're on
on
the 85 and
Okay.
soon approaching the
We're approaching 280.
There's a long 280 on ramp that's about a quarter mile long. It's very long and slow and gradual. So Mom's laying in the back and we're on the 85 still, and it's kind of bumpy. It's a new freeway, but it was a pretty bumpy new freeway. And you can see that the trailer was starting to swing a little bit. I said, "Oh, Mom, just because she wasn't quite asleep yet. That trailer's really swinging." Oh yeah, they do that. And
They do.
and
We got that one finally.
and not long after she said that, one of the chains snapped. There's 3 chains on the trailer holding it to the U-Haul. One of the chains snapped. And
You saw the chain snap?
Yeah, and it was the left chain that snapped. And the trailer started swinging a little more with 2 chains. 'Cause now you've got asymmetrical,
Loading.
loading. It was a very light trailer.
Exactly.
Nerd alert.
At this point, I'm looking at it, and
You're using asymmetrical
I
loading.
tend to be
He's like,
very
yes, I get that.
quiet and intense in situations where I'm a little nervous. So I wasn't saying anything, and I think I made a more comment like, "Wow, that trailer's, whoa," or something like that. I don't even remember what I said, but I thought at this point that Mom was watching, but she wasn't yet. And then the right chain broke, so now we're down to 1 chain, and the trailer at this point is swinging almost
By the
90
way, these
degrees.
chains are very effective.
Oh yeah, very effective. So they're swinging
thing
almost
they're
90 degrees. The trailer's
The
bouncing.
attached chains, I
It's going
assume.
like this.
you
It's
mean, yeah.
bouncing left to right, and so it's bouncing left to right. But it's the big truck is very heavy and full, so this trailer doesn't affect the truck. It's like looks like a
It's all
toy
on
just
its
flapping
own.
around. So it's a bop, 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 bop.
You don't even feel
It
it.
must have, it didn't even move the truck. I mean, because it was just couches. They're super
But I
light.
can see the real.
It was like a tin can, pop, 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 and eventually, pop, flies off to the right, and it stayed pointing that direction, and it was just as we were getting on this long 280 on ramp. It was at least a quarter mile on ramp. I mean, this is one of the longest on ramps in the whole Bay Area. It comes out,
It is.
no cars around, and so the 4-wheel trailer.
He's on his
The
own.
wheels are in the dead center and it's super light. It's actually naturally balanced if it's not heavy. So this trailer didn't knife into the ground. It just kept bouncing and rolling on its own. The trailer went up in an embankment and down and kind of up. and it went over new on-ramps that were coming in. It would jump over them and then get back up on the dirt. Went all the way back around, quarter mile, kept going boom, 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 up and around. And at the same time, the truck that Dad is driving is right next to it, right here. As it's all the way onto the 280, all the way around this whole big long on-ramp, finally, boom, 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 the trailer comes in and smashes right into the side of the truck.
Now, the way you described it to me the day after was as if he had intentionally positioned the truck
I
so
did.
that it would
Yes, he
stop
did. I
the
did.
trailer
Okay,
from going into the trap.
wait, I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm talking about my perspective at the time.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on. I just see this boom, 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 whack, and I'm like, holy cow, what's happening? The trailer's hitting the truck. But later on, I found out that it was intentional, but I didn't know it at the time.
Oh, okay.
And it was. But I didn't know it, and it made sense later. So, from my perspective, I'm like, holy cow, this trailer's going a quarter mile by itself, crashes back into the truck. And so then the truck stops, and then we stop right behind it in the van. And then Mom gets up from the back of the couch, kind of blinks a few times, because she slept through the whole thing, and I didn't say a word the whole time because I'm quiet. Like I said, I just focused in those kind of situations. Like, what am I supposed to do here? And she gets up and she says, "How did the trailer get on the side of the truck?" And I said, and then she said, "Wait, Nate, I don't want to know."
I never heard that.
Don't want to know.
Wait, so the exclamation point, how long do you spend at U-Haul getting this trailer and hitch fixed?
Oh, it took a while.
Actually, the hardest, yeah. And so right after that, we got out. We're like, what are we gonna do? It was really hard to get the truck back to a point where we could actually re-hitch it to bring it to the U-Haul. But I think we were able.
Well, you and I
tried to
we
reposition
jockeyed
it.
everything and got it to go.
Because at this point, the trailer's like this up on an embankment, and you can't just like move the truck up, or it's gonna like roll into the freeway and everything. But yeah, I don't know. We went back in a couple hours.
Oh no, we went to a different U-Haul.
Yeah,
place,
different
okay?
U-Haul.
This one was in Sunnyvale. So we go through this stuff, and so I tell this guy about this chain breaking, and he says, "Oh yeah, they break."
Yeah. So anyway, so much for backup chains.
It's supposed to be your safety chain. It's called
Yeah,
safety chain.
It's called backup chains. Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is terrible.
So.
It should
But,
never break.
The rest of the trip went okay, but I still have an issue with trailers after that. So.